Hello and welcome to UTS Library's tutorial on referencing internet materials in AGLC 4 style. In this video, we will show you how to reference internet materials as a footnote. One important consideration, AGLC 4 treats the internet materials format as a last resort. To quote the guide, a source should only be cited according to this rule if it does not exist in a published form and no other rule within this guide applies to it. If there is any other approach to citing online material, you should use that approach. For example, this report available online is material on the internet, but it is a report and should be cited as a report using Rule 7.1, not as internet material. The same can be said in referencing this chapter available online. Because it was originally published in a print book, you would cite it as a chapter in an edited book using Rule 6.6.1 and not as internet material. The only time you should be using Rule 7.15 internet materials is for a website that has no other alternative format listed in AGLC 4. If a website is what you are citing, then there are 7 elements to the reference: the authors, the document title, the webpage title, the document type, the full date, the pinpoint if needed, and the URL. The first element in the citation is the author's names. For each person listed as an author, write the given name and then the family name. When citing an organization as the author, only do so if it is different to the webpage title. If the organization or author name is the same as the webpage title, then leave the author name out. Do not list the webpage title as the author. The second element is the document title. This is the name of the specific page you are citing. For example, in this page the document title is General Counsel, not Australian Government Legal Service. Use common sense to determine the title. This is presented in the same way that a journal article title is. In title case, that is, with all major words capitalized, not italicized, within quotation marks. After this, the next element is the webpage title. This refers to the entire site, not the specific page you are citing. This is presented in italics and is also in title case. The next 2 elements are enclosed in round brackets: the document type and full date. Document type is the description of what kind of page you are referencing. For example, blog post or forum post. Most often this will simply be web page. Next, insert the full date. This should be as close to the full date as is possible, following the format of day, month, year with no punctuation. If any part of the date is missing, omit that part. If there is no listed date, omit it entirely. Only use the copyright date if the full date is not available. After this, we have pinpoints. Most internet materials do not need pinpoints, but if a pinpoint is required, it will most commonly be paragraph numbers shown in square brackets. Finally, the URL should be included in pointed brackets. Normally this would be the full URL, but if the full URL is too long to be neat, then use the URL for the web page instead. To summarize, the entire reference should consist of author, comma, single quotation mark, document title, single quotation mark, comma, web page title in italics, open bracket, document type, comma, full or partial date, close bracket, pinpoint in square brackets if needed, and then the URL in pointed brackets. Remember that references and footnotes always end in a full stop, while references in your bibliography never do. In this video, we covered how to reference internet materials in AGLC 4 style. For more information, visit our AGLC 4 referencing page on the library website.